So students, we will talk about chapter number 15, that is blow hot, blow cold. As the name suggests, we will be talking about when we blow from our mouth, the air, it can be cold or hot, and how we can understand that. Like there is a story regarding this. After reading the whole story, you will get to know why the name of this chapter is Blow Hot and Blow Cold. Don't forget, in between I will be asking questions, the answer of which you have to write in the EVS copy. So listen carefully, children. Now the story which we are going to read and understand is written by Zakir Hussain. Now my question for all of you is, who is he? Who is Zakir Hussain and what relation does he have with India? You are going to answer this question. So let's start. There was a woodcutter. Every day in the morning, he used to go to the forest to cut wood. In the evening, he would sell the wood in the city. One day he went deep into the forest. It was a very cold winter. His fingers were becoming numb. Numb means senseless. Basically, when we feel cold, then you will see in winter season, because of cold, our hands, our feet become a bit senseless. It becomes numb. Every now and then, the woodcutter would put down his axe. Axe is the instrument or is the thing by which the woodcutter will cut his wood, and bring his hands close to his mouth. He put down his axe and then he started blowing on his hand. Then he would blow hard on them to warm them. So basically he was feeling cold, and because of that his hands had become senseless. It had become numb. That's why he started blowing hard on his hand. He was blowing, means from his mouth he was blowing air in on his hand. That is carbon dioxide, or you can say air on his hand. Now all these things, someone was watching it secretly. Who is that? We will get to know the next paragraph. While he was cutting wood, Mian Baliste was watching him from a corner. Mian Baliste saw that the woodcutter kept blowing on his hands. He began to wonder. He began to think what all that was about. Means, what is he doing? Why he is blowing on his hand? He began to wonder about it. He began to think, but he could not understand. Even after thinking about it, he could not understand why he is blowing on his hand. He got up thinking that he would go and ask the woodcutter. Because to understand that, he should ask the woodcutter what he is doing. After walking a little, he came back thinking that the woodcutter may not like being asked. So he was a bit of nervous to ask from the woodcutter. Finally, Mian Baliste could not help himself. He went hopping to the woodcutter and said, "Hello, brother. If you don't mind, can I ask you something?" Seeing this tiny person, the woodcutter was amazed and amused. Now, Mian Baliste is a very tiny person, as you can see in the picture also. After seeing him, the woodcutter was amused and amazed. He thought that how a person can be so tiny, but he hid his smile. Means he wanted to smile, but he hid it. He kind of overcovered it and said, of course, ask what you want to." Now he gave permission to Mian Baliste that yes, you can ask anything you want to. "All I want to ask is, why do you blow from your mouth on your hand?" said Mian Baliste. Now he asked the question, why you are blowing on your hands? Because he could not understand that why the woodcutter was continuously blowing on his hand. Well, his hands had become numb, means senseless because of cold, because he was feeling very cold. That's why he was blowing on his hands to make them warm. Basically, in winter season, when we feel cold, our hands become so cold that it becomes numb. So then if we blow on our hand, the breathe from our mouth, then we exhale from our mouth, that air is a little bit warmer than the air outside, in the winter season. That's why that warm air comfort the cold hands which has become numb. This usually also happen with all of us. We also have faced such kind of situation, and our hands also get numb. At that time, what do? We also do the same thing like the woodcutter. We blow on our hand to make them warmer, because at that point of time the air from the mouth is a bit warmer than the air surrounding us in winter season. The woodcutter replied to Mian Baliste, "It is too cold, my hands are frozen, so I blow on them to warm them a little." Then, when they get cold again, I warm them again by blowing. So it is basically temporary. When you are blowing air on your hand, it becomes warmer for like few seconds or few minutes, but then again it becomes cold. So again you have to blow on your hands. Mian Baliste nodded. Nodded means he said a yes or saying yes or no by moving your head is called nodding. Mian Balistian nodded and said, "Oh ho, so that's it." Now he kind of understood the situation, why he was blowing air on his hand. And with that he moved off. With that he gone away from there. But he stayed nearby and kept a close watch on him. But he was still watching the woodcutter. He also wanted to know what next the woodcutter will do. He was very curious about the woodcutter. That's why he didn't go far away. He stood nearby the woodcutter and started watching him. He kept a close watch on him. Means he kept on watching him from a close distance. He did not leave the place. Now, what happens next? Now, the woodcutter might get hungry after cutting so much of wood. So, he would have tried to cook something. Let's see. Soon it was afternoon. The woodcutter began to think of lunch. He was hungry, so he picked up 2 stones and made a chulha. Chulha is the oven on which we cook our food. And in traditional way, in rural areas still in India, chulhas are being made by using stones, mud and all such type of traditional things. He lit a fire and put a small handi. Handi means pot, filled with potatoes to boil. The wood was damp, so the woodcutter bent down and blew on the fire to help it burn. So now the woodcutter is blowing air on the fire. Now Baliste was watching him from a distance. He was again surprised. He said, "Are," he said to himself, "there he goes again, blowing from his mouth. Does fire comes out of his mouth?" Now Mian Baliste was again surprised that why he was blowing on the fire, because fire is coming out from his mouth. No, then why he is blowing on the fire? The woodcutter was feeling very hungry. He took out a potato from the handi. He tried to eat it, but the potato was too hot. He again began to blow on it. Foo-foo. Foo-foo is the sound that we make when we blow air from our mouth. And when something is very hot, we try to cool it down by blowing from our mouth, and we make a sound like foo-foo. "Arre," said Baliste to himself, "he is blowing again. Now what? Is he going to burn the potato?" Because he was trying to ignite the fire. He was trying to burn the fire, so he was blowing on the fire. Now he is blowing on the potato, so does he want to burn the potato? After blowing a few more foo-foos on it, the woodcutter put it in his mouth and began to eat it. Now the first thing over here is, first he wanted to burn the fire, that's why he blew on it from his mouth. Now why do we do that? Because when we add up more and more oxygen to the fire will burn more. Now, because we are blowing air from our mouth, so the surrounding oxygen also gets added up in the fire, and then the fire can ignite or it can burn in a very good manner. Similarly, when something is hot, when we are drinking some hot beverage like tea, coffee, or we are eating something hot, then we blow on it, because that hot tea or that hot potato is much more hotter than our exhale or our breath that we blow on it. And then when we add up more air, it becomes a bit cooler, and then we can eat it. Now, Mian was very surprised. He just could not stop himself, and off he went hopping to the woodcutter. Now he came again to the woodcutter and asked, "Hello, brother," he said. "If you don't mind, can I ask you a question again?" The woodcutter replied, "Not at all. Means I don't mind. You can ask question. Ask whatever you want." Mian Baliste said, "This morning you told me that you blew on your hands to warm them up. Now you are blowing on this potato, which is already so hot. Why do you want to make it hotter?" So, according to Mian Baliste, both the things are different. So, why you are blowing it? First of all, in the morning you were blowing on your hand when your hands were very cold. To make them warm, you were blowing on your hand. Now, why you are blowing on the potato? Because the potato is already hot. No, no, my little friend. This potato is too hot. I am blowing on it to cool it down. When he heard this, Mian Baliste's face became white. He began to tremble with fear and started to back away. Now, after hearing this, Mian Baliste's face became white, means he was very much confused and he began to tremble with fear. He was so scared of the woodcutter. After hearing this, he thought he is blowing hot and he is blowing cold airs from his mouth. How can he do that? The woodcutter was a good man. He said, "What's wrong, Mian? Are you trembling because of the colds?" But Mian Baliste kept going backward. Trembling is shaking or shivering, because somebody is very scared over here. Who is that? Mian Baliste. But Mian Baliste kept going backward. When he was at a safe distance, he said to himself, "What kind of creature is this? Surely he must be a ghost or a jinn. Blow hot, blow cold, with the same breath? It is just not possible." That's right, there are some things which just cannot be, but they are. So we are blowing the same breath on a hot thing, on a hot food or beverage, and also we are blowing on our cold hand to make them warm. Basically, we are adding more and more air to the thing to make it in normal temperature. To come to the normal temperature, we blow air onto the cold hands to make them warm and onto the hot potato to make it a bit cold. So, this was the whole story about blow hot and blow cold. Now you will understand why the chapter name is like this. This story is written by Zakir Hussain. As I asked the question in the beginning of this video, who is Zakir Hussain? I want the question answer from your side. Now, few question that is already in your book, the answer you have to write in the EVS copy. Mia Biliste was confused when he saw the woodcutter blowing on his cold hands to make them warm and on hot potatoes to cool them. Have you warmed your hands in winter by blowing on them when they are cold? How does it feel? Have you done that just like the woodcutter did? How does it feel? Write your own experience. Blow hard from your mouth onto your hands. How did you find the air from your mouth as compared to the air around? Was it hotter or cooler? When you are blowing hard from your mouth onto your hand in winter season, does the air around you is hotter or cooler than the breath that you are blowing from your mouth? Similarly, when something hot you are eating, just like the hot potato or a hot coffee or a tea or a glass of hot milk, and when you are blowing on it, then which one is hotter, the breath that you are blowing in or the hot milk or hot coffee or hot tea is hotter? Now put your hands at some distance from your mouth and blow again. Does the air from your mouth feel warm? If yes, why? If no, why? When we are keeping our hands on near our mouth and then blow on our hand, we will feel the warmth of the breath. But if we keep our hand far away from the mouth and blow on it, we cannot feel the warmth of the air that we are breathing out from our mouth. Why does this happen? There is very simple questions that you have to write the answer by your own understanding. As you have read the chapter, you have read the story, and also you have understood why this happens, so you have to write by yourself. Now next is think and tell. Can you think of any other way in which you use the warmth of your breath? Any other way that you use the blowing of your mouth, that you use the breath that you blow from your mouth? Apart from cooling down the hot potatoes and hot tea or hot coffee or making your hands a little warmer in the winter season, what else can you do by the breath of your mouth? See here, there are few pictures given, like the boy got hurt on his head and the girl is blowing on a piece of cloth and dabbing on the head of the boy so that the injury or that hurt place on the head of the boy gets a bit okay and the boy will feel a bit more comfortable. Now an experiment or an activity is given. What you have to do? Fold a piece of cloth 3-4 times. Now bring it close to your mouth and blow hard on it. Did the cloth become warm? Balestier saw that the woodcutter was trying to cool the hot potatoes by blowing on them. What would happen if he had eaten the potatoes without cooling them? This is a very interesting question that you can write yourself. The answer of it you can write yourself. Have you ever burnt your tongue when you ate or drank something that was too hot? How do you cool some food when it is too hot? Already we have discussed this. You need to write the answer by your own. If you were to cool these 3 hot things, dal, roti, rice, in which ways would you do so? Like if the dal is hot, how will you cool it down? If the roti is hot, what method you will use to cool it down? And when the rice is hot, what will you do to cool it down? So there are 3 different food items that are given and it is being asked what you will do to cool it down. Very interesting. Now this one you can see the pictures. Picture 1 is Minnie. Minnie is trying to cool her tea by blowing on it. Which do you think will be hotter, Minnie's tea or the air she blew from her mouth? So as we already discussed, suppose instead of Mini you are drinking the tea, you are drinking the tea and the tea is very hot. So which one is more hotter, the tea or the air that you are blowing from your mouth, the breath of your mouth, from your mouth? Picture 2 is Sonu. Sonu was feeling very cold. He kept blowing on his hand. Now think and write, which will be cooler, Sonu's hand or his breath? Now in a cold winter season, when your hands become numb because of the cold, then you blow on your hand to make it warmer. So what is more hot, or which one is more cooler, the hands or the breath? So already we have discussed about this, and we have discussed few different ways we can use our breath. We can use the blowing from our mouth, blowing air from our mouth in different cases. So this video was, I think, very interesting for all of you to know that yes, we can blow from our mouth and we can use the breath from our mouth in different ways, and it is so interesting that we can blow hot and cold according to the different situation and condition of our life. Share your experiences also, students, that when do you blow in your to make something cooler, and when do you blow to make something warmer. That's all for today's video, children. Stay safe, study hard. See you in the next video. Thank you.